Christian family. On page 94, my father understood that he was in charge, head of the house, priest under God, charged with the solemn responsibility of his children's spiritual health, for which he would one day have to answer. She clarifies that it's not in a parent's power to guarantee that outcome. She also is kind of similar to what Tripp does in his last chapter, sort of saying the parent needs to be doing their utmost to making that happen. The flip of this is the assumption that children will submit always in all things to their parents. It says this several places, that learning obedience in all things to parents enables a child to have mastered their own will, to learn to obey God. Sometimes in Christian parenting teaching, we get this in a negative way, like if your children don't obey parents, they won't be able to obey God. She's framing it more as a positive good. Like in this work of learning to obey, children will be better equipped to obey God, maybe when they don't want to, or maybe when it's difficult later on. And that really ties into the theme of duty you see throughout her writing. I'm not an Elisabeth Elliot scholar, but from my limited experience of reading her work, a key theme seems to be willing yourself to choose what is objectively good, doing the hard thing, choosing to obey in the midst of suffering and sacrifice and self-denial. And so a way to get there is by choosing in all these small moments. It's almost practice to get there. That's kind of her worldview of spiritual formation.